But racial quotas end up mattering more than excellence. When I go in for surgery, I want my surgeon to be the best surgeon. And here's where we can
I would
agree.
agree with that,
We
yes.
want a merit-based society, not a race-based society.
I say we should have started that way from the beginning, but at any rate, then the last thing, I don't want to hog the mic, but I'll just say
That's
this
fine.
last thing. So you talked about, black fathers, absentee and all this other stuff and everything else. I actually agree. Okay, more fathers in the home and everything else. That's wonderful stuff. The thing is that you also said, and I'm looking at some of your stuff previous, that there's a system in place that actually incentivizes women to make babies without husbands.
It's a
right?
great society.
Take that away,
I
and
agree.
then that problem essentially goes away.
I agree.
Now, I would ask this question also: what percent of black men do you think are abandoning their homes right now?
Well,
as it relates?
we know that it's actually 60 to 70%.
Okay, then you'd actually be wrong because the CDC actually submitted a report in 2023 that says 54% of black men don't even have children.
But that's
54%.
Those are two different numbers, man. I'm talking about those that impregnate.
Okay. Well, most black men are actually producing children within the construct of
I'm
marriage.
talking
right?
about just the kids.
So you're saying black men are getting married and then leaving their
not
families?
getting married. That's the problem. What I'm
What?
saying is the data. I'm
Sir,
saying 2 out of 3 black men impregnate women and don't stay with them.
Sir, I'm telling you that 54% of black men, according to the CDC study 2023 National Health Statistics Reports, literally says that 54% don't even have children.
I know that's a complete different stat. Everyone knows what I'm saying and not what you're saying. That's
Okay.
a complete different. That's like a.
So-
what I'm saying is that if you have a black child, which obviously exists for some reason, right? Somebody did something to make that black baby.
Okay.
2 out of 3 times, the dad will not be around. Fact. Done.
All right.
Yeah, it's only out of. Thank you. The statistics are actually out of only those who have kids.
So you got black men who are married also. They're not abandoning their children and families at high rates.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the vast majority of black babies are born out of wedlock with abandoned fathers.
Okay, so let's do this. Now, if that's bad for black babies,
It's bad for
black-
all. It's bad for everybody.
So then shouldn't that be your main line then?
It is actually. Everywhere I go, I
No,
talk about
when you
dads.
do it, you kind of focus on black men as if somehow we're the only ones. That's part of that problem.
Well, no, but it is a black men abandonment issue, of course. I mean, would you agree that's probably the biggest issue facing black America is lack of dads?
It's one of the issues.
Okay, what is the biggest issue?
I don't know. I haven't kind of thought
That's
about
fine.
that.
I want you
I'll
to think
just
about
say-
it over the next couple of days. We as conservatives believe
Because we got a lot of problems, but I'll
the
kind of go with
breakdown
that.
of family, we believe, is the original sin of what's happening. We think that truth transcends color. It's true for white people, black people, Asians, and Hispanics. Final thought.
Okay, fine, good question. Good conversation. That's just my thing is when I hear you talk about it, it seems like you're framing it improperly, and then people are here saying that I'm doing it improperly. But I'm a black man in America. I
That's
know
okay.
something about
I'm just offering you grace. I'm not saying that your number is wrong. I'm just saying that it's a statistic that wasn't necessarily relevant to what I was saying. So thank you very much. I
All right.
appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right. Thanks for talking.